Hi everyone, so today I have another tutorial for you. I'm going to get on the bandwagon of all the pokey tools that everybody's doing, and so everybody's been hauling from Hobby Lobby the pokey tools and from Amazon. I couldn't find them, so I am going to use these needles. These are, I believe, embroidery needles, or I'm not sure the proper term for them, but in my store, my local stores, they have these. I'm pretty sure you can find them probably in any regular 99-cent store that is not the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be working on these. Could also do these as well. I have a couple that I have already done with two different styles that I'm going to show you today. One just has beaded names, and this is going out in some happy mail. So you can see, you could just add some regular beads, you don't have to add anything fancy. And then this one is done with a straw. I still have to clean up the needle because I kind of got sloppy with the glue, but this one is the straw. When you want to poke your pokey tool, you have a nice place to grip, and so does this one. So I'm going to show you how you can make them both ways. Of course, you're going to need your pokey tool. You're going to need straws if that's what you want to put on them. I have these butterfly straws. I also have this striped straw. I think I'm going to use this one because you guys know I'm partial to blue. And I bought this thing at Daiso, so I was thinking maybe this would be cool. It's a pencil holder. Maybe I could just use this for my pokey tool. So I'm kind of debating because it's plastic. And so cool. I could just try to do it from in here first, and then the only thing is that this is so far back, I wouldn't want it to sink all the way in the needle and only have a little tiny piece out. Unless I stick some cotton down there first and then add my glue and my needle. Maybe that's what I'll do. I just don't like that it has those creases there in the front. I mean, I could definitely top that, but we'll see. Just an idea. Okay. So I got a straw already cut short. I'm not sure if this is the size that I want. It depends on how far you want your pokey tool to stick out of the straw. But what I'm going to do first is just start adding what I think I might want on my straw. And this is a very old bead that I've been holding in my stash probably for like 22 years. So I might just use that because it's kind of like an heirloom now. Let's see, because sometimes some of these beads don't have a hole that's big enough and it'll only go up a certain way. See if this is good. So I am going to, let's see. So this will be my bottom bead. And this matches my straw very well. This is the hard part, honestly, for me, is the deciding which bead to go with. So this will be a nice pokey tool right here in itself. But I like bling, so I think I'm going to go into my bling stash. Let's see. Maybe not, maybe yes. We'll soon find out. I'm going to my special bead stash, which I have about 3 boxes of these. And I'm going to decide if I should put one of these instead. This might be a little too much, taking away a little too much space. It'll leave me with a small little pokey tool unless I cut this back a little bit more. So let me try it with a smaller bead on top just to see. And I wonder if this is the same one. So I'm gonna try this one. Let's see if it fits. It fits. And then this and then this. Let's see, did that help much? Probably not. It did not help that much. Choices. Oh, let me just take one of these out just in case case I decide to go with. And I have a smaller version of the golden one. I don't remember if I have a smaller version of the silver. Hope I do, but probably not. Is it one of those? Okay, so let's put these specialty beads back and figure this out. And I love blue, so like I said, this is the hard part for me. It's deciding on which bead. I think that's pretty. And it gives me more than enough space for my pokey tool. So I'm gonna go with this just for camera's time's sake, but before I do, I would like to try it with the fancy bead first. It's not that bad. Okay, so if you had the small tip nozzle glue gun, this would be the perfect time for it. Unfortunately, like I've told you in various videos, I have broken off my nozzle. So it is going to get a bit messy. What you can do is fill the straw first and then slip it through. But then you run the risk of like what I did here. I got all this needle full of glue and I have to clean it off. So what I'm going to try to do this time, and hopefully I will have success, is I'm going to put some tape around the needle, and hopefully when I put the glue on it, I should have used masking tape because that is a much better tape. So hopefully this won't come and bite me in the rear end. Don't mind my burn. Got burned with a pot the other day. It never fails. I have some kind of crazy mark on my arms or my hands. Whoops. Whoopsie. Lost my scissors. Okay. Let's see if this works. And there's no need to put glue on these beads because the straw will hold it in place. And another thing that I'm going to do is put a piece of cardboard here so I don't get too much glue on my table. And see which side I want to be the bottom and the top. Okay, I can feel it. That thing is heating up, boy. Super hot. Super duper hot. Okay. Hopefully I didn't push out too much glue and it looks like I did. Let's see if I can get some of that back. Probably can't. So try to keep your needle centered in the straw until it dries as much as possible. This is, it's on really well. Okay, so hopefully now I can remove this tape and I won't have too much of a struggle. And voila. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now pokey tool is just about done. It needs just a little bit more embellishments. You can add a bead here if you want, but this bead that you do add down here, you are going to need to add some kind of glue to it. This is green, but you can add something like this here. Do have a little seepage of glue sticking out here, but that you can just come with a little sharp tool, X-Acto knife or your nails, and just scrape it off. So look at this. Look how cute is this. Look at this. How cute. Or you could leave it like that. I have to clean off some of the glue in here. It's pushing out a little too much. You do have spinning. These will always move and spin. Okay, but pokey tool, this piece is not going nowhere. So now the fun part of embellishing the top. Get my glue gun ready. I'm out of glue stick and tape. take out the pin, the eye pins. I forgot to mention those again, but of course, I always forget to mention details. It's like 2 something in the morning. I'm exhausted. This is the only time I get to be alone. I don't have to have any interruptions. So I'm just gonna do my best to put this jump ring on, because with these nails it's so difficult to get jump rings on now. You could definitely add a chain. On these I didn't, but you could add a chain. You don't have to add these little dangles. That's totally up to you. It will be cute. I don't know, does this look green?
You knew how you were really doing today. Honestly, maybe you're having an amazing day and the music on K-Love is making it even better.
Maybe if you're like me, you felt like the last few months have drained you. But hearing a song or a simple reminder on K-Love that it's going to be okay, or that there's hope because of Jesus, even on the hard days, fills you up.
One thing we know for sure is no matter how you're feeling, what you're facing, or what you're walking through, K-Love is a safe place where you can always count on being encouraged, lifted up, and reminded that you are not alone.
If you didn't know, K-Love is listener supported. That means we're on the air and always there because people like you give.
Will you help us keep K-Love going? You can go to klove.com right now and give a gift of any size.
And you can win groceries for a year when you give at klove.com.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for giving. We could not do it without you.
K-Love 1 minute of encouragement. Dare to be with Natalie Grant.
Have you ever given someone a gift that you thought they would adore, and you were so excited to see the response when they received it, but then the reaction did not match what you imagined? This is always disappointing. We can continue to harbor this feeling of disappointment when we set up a wrong expectation to receive a certain response we can't govern or dictate in the first place. Jesus provides an example of this on many accounts, that Jesus did not allow his heart condition to be determined by people's reactions. He knew the seed he was sowing into others was good, so he kept on sowing. Today I want to encourage you. Don't stop sowing into others just because you may not have received the response you were hoping for. Jesus himself said it's more blessed to give than receive. Stay obedient. Keep on being generous because God can't resist blessing those who love to be a blessing.
Connect with Natalie Grant at klove.com. Keyword encouragement.
On a bright sunny day, isn't anything better than to close your eyes and just look for hope in the sun and warmth and peace. With the right light, amazing things happen and amazing things grow. Like us, when the light we're soaking up is God's. Numbers 6:25. May the Lord smile on you. I'm Randy, and that's your verse of the day on Positive Encouraging K-Love.
This might be a little hard for me. I don't have my glasses, so I might not be able to get this threaded. There's no one like you. Come on, go in, because I can't see what's going on here. Our God is greater. Okay, so I did it. I dreaded it. So here is our pokey tool. I think I will add a little chain just because I want it to dangle just slightly more. But you guys get the idea of how easy it is to make your pokey tools nice. You don't have to add the straw, but the straw does give it a nice size fat thing to grab onto. And again, you can add a bead here. This just has some glue that's like sticking out and it's bothering me. I'll get it later. So yeah, so you can do it just by beading it. You don't have to put any of these other things on it. Does this fit through here? No, it don't. You could just put all beads like everyone's been doing. This one I don't think fits. This does not fit through the hole. Through the needle, the hole is too small. I think this one too. Oh, it fits. Okay, so you could just thread the whole needle with just beads, and you don't got to worry about cutting a straw or anything to that effect. You could just keep going. But it is pretty that way, and I just like it better, me personally, with the straw, because then I have a fatter thing to grab onto than just grabbing onto a bunch of beads. I mean, to each his own. So if you wanted to do it that way, then all you would do is just add your E6000 to all of these beads. I would suggest that you add that glue. Don't use your glue gun, because eventually the pressure of pushing down on your pokey tool would eventually most definitely pull the beads out of place. So I'm just gonna do another one with a straw. Again, you could cut the straw to any size you choose. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small. Whichever way you choose is gonna be fine. And I think I'm gonna try using one of these. One that's a little one. So I think I like this setup. So again, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Get a piece of tape. Take our needle. Actually, I gotta hold it this way. Let's fill this bad boy up. I'm gonna get it extra full because a lot of it is gonna come back up when you slip the needle, like we did before. Oh, that's hot. Right, I just forget. Perfectly clean, and it's beautiful. Look at this, guys. How gorgeous is this? So I do have one more thing here that I might use to embellish the other place that I go home. I have these little bead stoppers. I don't know, but oh, there we go. Fits perfect. Cool. So you can see it finished that off fine. So I'm gonna put it on the other one, even though this has glue sticking out, and I just not going. So these are the little bead caps, and these are teeny tiny ones. If you have bigger ones, it would be a lot better, but I do have some big ones. I'm just not sure where they're at right now. Like this one, because of all the glue pecking, went in a little too far, and I can't see that well right now. But this one went in perfectly well. So I think on the next one I make, I will cover the straw completely and then add this to it, just to make it more fancy. More fancy smancy. But anyway, so I'm going to leave the video up to here because it's already long, but there you have it. You can make your own pokey tools. You can add beads, just bead them, or you can add the straws to make it more embellished, more space to hold on to. So yeah, guys, so leave a comment in the comments area below. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.